Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 on Thornton Farm. So I am here. I made it to Canada, no issues at all. So, for anyone wondering, I am here this week for the live streams. I don't know. Just like I've been saying, stay tuned to my social media. Is going to be the best way to keep in contact and know what's going on that form. This week as well, I'm going to definitely get through and answer your guys' comments. I have been lacking just because I've been chilling, relaxing, taking in the sun and getting sunburnt already. Yes. Already. I know. So what we are doing today, 15 just up here has yet to be planted. We're going to go ahead and do that. 13 has been fertilized. 14 and 11 I'm not too sure about. We do have potatoes over in 36. Didn't do them yet. That will save for this week. Also, we need to make a decision on what type of map we're going to be doing next. We may go over Nayswell, do my final walkthrough on it kind of thing, and go from there. What am I looking at doing? A new mod I do want to bring to your attention. Should be in the spreadsheet. Forgive me if it isn't, guys. Give me time. Pantera sprayer. What's so different about it? Well, you may notice the wheels are different. Mainly because, and why I like this a lot. Yep. Row crops. Proper row crops. Actually looks pretty killer too, the modeling on them. Supposedly the physics are supposed to have changed up as well. I don't know if they are or if they're not. Honestly, for the most part, it feels the same. It really does. So, time will tell on that one. But we have a new sprayer, even with the wide tyres. Looks pretty nice. Interesting. What else? Nothing else is really new. We finished off baling this field last livestream Friday. Dang. That is surprising. So I guess we'll go ahead and pick these up now. We were just going to sell them off anyway, turn it down on the headset, so hopefully all this video is going to work out fine. I'm doing it on my laptop. This is the first video to be ever recorded on the laptop. That's going up on YouTube, so hopefully it'll work out okay. We will find out, obviously. We'll probably get something going in this field. I'm not sure what we'll put in here. Really not too sure yet. Come on, power through, power through. I think I've just got in real drive right now. And yes, we will clean this. But we have a combine in the way, and I do want to get those hay bales off the ground, just in case it rains. As looking at the clouds, it does look pretty darn overcast. So, it'll be interesting to see what the audio sounds like in this room, because this room is the spare room in the house. And to me it sounds echoey with me just talking, so I'm actually kind of concerned what it's going to sound like for you guys. Hopefully it doesn't sound echoey and it sounds crystal clear. That's what I'm wondering right now, to tell you the truth. Just drive along here. I think the bale trailer's down here. I could have been over there, I'm not sure. Have no idea where it is. Nope, there it is. Maybe able to squeak by the 85. There we go. And yes, we are in the 75 again. I love this tractor. Really do like it. Just handles, suits the map. I don't know, got a soft spot for this one all of a sudden. I'm hoping the silage bale should be done pretty darn soon. Probably next growth cycle they would have been done, I think. Really not sure what to plan in that field. Really am not. Okay, F1, what have we got selected? You are the wrong type. You are the correct type. And I had someone, I think during the live stream, this is going back a week, over last weekend, previous to me leaving, saying, well, yeah, this is unrealistic. I get it, it is, but it's also a case of, it's a time saver for me doing this type of stuff. there is the stock in-game auto stacker for square bales. That is a genuine auto stacker, but that just takes a hell of a lot of room up, and I think that thing's pretty dear in price. It's not exactly cheap. We've got quite a few bales over here because this is where we dumped them out after baling all of this stuff. I'm guessing this stuff's still good quality. Should bring us quite a bit of money too. So yeah, new maps, I'm really not sure. I was thinking about Dusty Dave's new map. I've checked it out and it looks a nice map. It really does, but there's still, I don't know, I'm not sold on it, to tell you the truth, guys. And Nazewow, it's a fantastic map. It's a beautiful looking map. But it's just a small pokey map and they don't do anything for me. Where Dusty Dave's new map, that is definitely not pokey and small. It is a good map, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, to tell you the truth. We will figure it out. I've got a mod review on the way too. That won't come until probably middle of the week. It's if I had a bale for son of a gun. It's a mod that actually really shocked me. So I'll keep that one close to my chest for the time being. But you guys shall see. Try and get a bit of speed up to get through the mud. Come on now. Yeah, we made it. Cool. So after we've done this, basically continuing off of where we left off from the stream, we'll go plant up hill 15, probably just use auto tractor or something, and go from there, jump in the sprayer and go off spraying. I've not actually used that sprayer properly. I tested it to make sure it's going to be okay. Oh, we need to move the 85 anyway, and it seems okay. Just drop them. What are they going to get me? $1,000 a piece. That I remember we had a conversation in the comment section before how ridiculously priced they were, those square bales. Alright, I'll jump into this. Helps if you're going the right way, doesn't it? I guess. Pretty sure we were gonna go sell some grain off last time to make some money. Not gonna lie, I am kind of tempted to set a horse up to do that kind of free course play, not necessarily to keep on coming back and emptying it. We may even do that, we don't know, but just to do it so we don't really need to fight with the traffic and all that good stuff. Watch the money go up. So it's gonna go up big time. Yeah, it did. And this thing just usually sits here. Alright, where's the cedar? Because we'll get this on the cedar. We've probably just blocked it in. Nope. We've got the Massey on the cedar. Well, the Massey can stay on the cedar. If it is there, it is more than happy. Alright, shut this down. And jump onto this. Hopefully you don't hear the AC on too, that's on as well. CONTRLLER, that will probably kick off soon, actually. This needs go-go juice as well. I think we ended up parking this and then realising we got to seed field 15. So we'll fuel that up. That's probably going to eat all the money away from the bales that we just put in there. Now what do we have? Right, it's sunflowers. We may put sunflowers in. Just a small field of sunflowers, maybe. Pretty sure. I don't know what mod it is that's allowing me to seed everything with one seeder. Although I'm not a fan of it, I am grateful. I don't know if you'd be able to use this seeder for sunflowers. That I do not know. Something that tells me you may be able to. Or it could be the same as corn because it is an actual physical. Seed like that because it's a good size. It's not particularly a round seed, I don't know. When it comes to the pure mechanics of seeding, I know nothing. The thing that powers the seeder up front, the tractors, the mechanics behind them, I don't have any experience with, but because it's the same principle in anything, any moving machine, other than different maybe electrical systems and hydraulics, you kind of get a gist of what's going on. Speaking of tractors, I took a quick look at the lawn tractor I plan on screwing around with on this trip. That's going to need clearing off and taken outside to assess the situation with that, what's going to be needed right away. I think I'm going to just go through the basics. First of all, it needs a battery, for sure, almost 100% it needs a battery. You need to find the key for the ignition, if it has one. It looks like the ignition is screwed anyway, so it's probably going to just start off on a screwdriver, or we can jerry rig something. Just so I can get a piece of pipe into the jerry can or something so we can figure out if it's even going to start. That's our first port of call, is it even going to work? If not, then we're going to look down with them. We'll probably definitely rebuild the car. Either way, even if it does kick off and go, I'm probably going to rebuild the carb anyway and put some new fuel line into it. Tie rod needs to be looked at too. It's looking at a little sorry for itself, and it does pop off. I don't know if it'll pop off while driving. Kind of pulled on it to see if it would come off, and it did, but it took actually a lot of force, so I don't know. We may be able to get away with that for the time being, although I'd rather deal with that now than later down the line kind of thing. And of course drive about stuff like that. But our first pod call is, will it go? Will it drive? Is the transmission good for all the gears? Reverse, first, second mainly is what I care for. It's not going to need to use the rest of the gears. And then we will look at figuring out how to get it snowplow mounted and lifted. Because that will take a little bit of time, for sure, figuring that out. Actually, that one should do. Right, because it's been a while since I've played this, we're going to jump into this and drive around the fields, make sure they are fertilized. I really can't remember, I believe this has different sound files. Another thing with this, four-wheel steer with it folded up. Front wheel steer, the script's taken from the Homer DLC. Kinda would be nice if Giants updated their one to do this, because, well, face it, the switch is around somewhere, no doubt, to be able to do it. I think it's on that panel there, touchscreen panel. So we shall go have a look-see. Honestly, cannot remember what the deal is. With the fields being fertilized, not fertilized, so on and so forth. Hopefully the videos will look better too, because this is actually recording at pretty decent FPS. For any of you wondering what I'm getting right now, that's why I'm recording. So yeah, it does look like we need to see this field, cool. And what we shall do is, if by magic these appeared, Right, let's jump into the field a little bit. Oh, that's going to go into the hedge a bit. I'm pretty sure it is a different sound file. It does sound like that. Then we're going to want to change the steering so we've got forward steer. Because we do have crop in the ground now, we're going to actually narrow these up. Bring down the booms, kick it on. And away we go. And what I will also do is bring up that to get that actually lined up. Cool, that looks like it is. Switch that on. And now we should have GPS so the lines will actually be straight. Personally, I rather use GPS for that type of thing. Because we're on a hill, we are actually fairly narrow, so I'm guessing once we swap wheels the collision zones change. So we're a lot more tippy, as you can see. I've got a bit of overspray right now, but it's okay. Nothing we can really do about it. I'll have a little bit there too. So I am recording the video in 60 FPS. I will actually probably render it at 60 FPS, so hopefully I don't know if that makes a difference. Me personally, while watching videos back on YouTube, I don't notice the difference between 60 FPS and 30 FPS. Maybe if it was a part of a fast-paced shooting game, maybe. This is far from fast-paced. 6 miles an hour going up and down a field. Yeah, you don't need it. Personally, I don't think you need it. But we'll give it a shot for this video, and let me know if you notice a difference tomorrow's video. If I record one tonight, or maybe I'll do one late tomorrow. I don't know yet. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. We'll see. And I'll render that at 30 FPS, render it down to 30, and we'll see. Be interesting to see. I had a feeling you were going to go that way. Turned. I was hoping the tram lines would look pretty nice, but now I've screwed that up, it won't. That sucks. So I took a screenshot and we jumped across. Had a little bit of issue, as you can see there. And what I just noticed is the amount of fertilizer that's being used is actually a lot less than the other one. Like the stock stuff. Don't know if I'm a big fan of that personally. I think I would prefer to actually use it. That being said, the rate it used to use it used to be kind of a little bit of extreme, I thought personally. Seemed like someone had an open tap and it was just drinking it pretty much. The road's going to get a bit of fertilizer, I guess. What I'll do is I'll try and keep to the same track here, so we can loop across, not damaging too much of the crop. And I think we got ourselves some pretty darn good tram lines. I know the field looked good with the tram lines in. Hopefully Giant said add them in stock. Will be nice. course the entrance of the field's always going to look kind of crappy, but I remember the farm down at the bottom of my road used to be like the same thing. Field 12 I think was done. I know field 36 was definitely done. These times we want that wide road travel anyway. Because we're becoming very tippy. Still have the 4-wheel steer on for the time being. And now's the time you'd probably actually switch it off, to be fair. Definitely feel they have changed the sound effect in this mod. Was that beacon there before? I don't recall that beacon being there. No, that field hasn't been fertilised now. Oh, what way should we go? I think we'll just run across. No, it hasn't. That's actually really surprising. I think this field here is corn. Memory serves. We're going to be doing silage in that combat. If you're watching, buddy, sorry, it's got to be done though. He is far from a silage fan. Neither am I, to be honest. It does get boring, I find, especially once you do it a hell of a lot. But it needs to be done, and usually with the maps, if you do it once, you've done it, to be honest. You don't really need to do it too much more, I don't think. Right, that's going to cover huge chunks. What about this? Tell you what, guys, it's times like this I wish having a desk. If you guys want to see the setup right now, you'll laugh. Going a little over. Oh well, I'll be back. Okay, we are close enough. Just to show you, watch the right and left for the red lines. There it is. So it should be good. I had a rough guess, so we'll switch that on. Switch that on, and away we go. It's like spraying. Spraying can be boring too, to be honest. Too, actually. It's funny how that barrier goes up and down with traffic going by. It's just the way it goes though. I don't think there's anything that could have been done about that. It's the collision box. Maybe if it was set further in more. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be a good one. Nine o'clock already at night, dang. Turn now. Should be okay, and then we'll hook up to the next path. I am shocked I didn't fertilise this already. I thought I did, to be honest. So this is a fertilizing episode, and I think last time I spoke to a lot of people, Silver mainly, to be honest, because he's my guy I go to and talk to about arable crop. He's the one that does arable farming. He was saying he was doing a lot of fertilizer spreading right now, and watching all the other farmers on YouTube, especially some of the British guys. They were doing fertilizer spreading, so I guess it's apt for this time of year. We're doing a lot of fertilizer spreading. With field 15 coming. Yeah, it's getting there. Cool. Wish there was more to show, but really there's not. After we've done this, we'll fast time. So if there's any suggestions on what you want to see me do on this map, let me know. The potatoes, a lot of you said tractor, so we're going to be renting the machine to do that. That's going to be different for sure. We will probably use Courseplay for dumping that. Ah, crap, I should have turned it. Yes, I should have. Hedges with collision zones, the bane of my existence. I hate them. Realistic, I know. Yes, realistic. My god, they're irritated. And I just missed a crap ton because I was on about that. Now really, if this was silage for animals, I wouldn't be spraying this anyway, would I? I don't think. Not with chemical. I would imagine it would be natural stuff being put on manure slurry before the field was planted. Let me know in the comments again, because that I don't know. I wouldn't want to be spraying this unless there is natural stuff on a crop meant for animals, because I wouldn't want my animals eating this. I wouldn't want to eat it. Although, if you just knew half the crap you were putting in your body, I ain't no big health freak, trust me guys. I don't care. When it comes down to that stuff. But it is very true. It's funny how much of an angle we had to do this field to cover it. Definitely not a square field. I'm going to hit the side of that tree. I like the idle noise on this now, the idle tone. It's definitely more typical fertilizer spreader, fertilizer sound to be honest with you. I think that this will just do freehand. There's going to be a lot of overlap. And realistically speaking, you'd switch off probably half of the boom if you could. And as you get closer and closer to the end of the field, you just switch it off so it's one side of the boom. Or I think you could probably fold it up. That's more than likely the case of what I'd do, if you could. I don't know. I know nothing about the sprayers and stuff like that. Alien technology to me, pretty much. Interesting though, what they are. I feel he's added, whoever redid this, tweaked this one, added a script in basically where unless it's needing fertilizing, it won't use any. I may stop in a minute after I've done this loop, and once we go over actually we'll see a bit that I know it is going down just at a lot slower rate. Cool. So that threw that out the window. Where's the tracks? Just there, I think. That should be folded. It is. Cool. So I'm hoping that we'll get this video uploaded tonight. It's Sunday night right now still. Once I've done this, I'll go out into the front room, sit at the dining room table where it's, I don't know, I just don't want to be doing a lot of the stuff in this room. It's a nice room, but I know I don't like the echo. Definitely going to have to reevaluate stuff and hopefully not come in here too much to record. Make our way down here. What we'll probably do is wrap the video up in a minute, to tell you the truth. Looking at the little timer, it's about 29 minutes, I think. Yeah, it does go to the other one. Whoa, whoa. Wide in the wheels. Yeah, these definitely have their own collision zones. And Shadow's bar looks good too. And we are using four-wheel steer. That is going to be our next job. That field. We'll probably get... I don't know, I've got something I would love to do in that field with a machine. So whether I can make it work with the attachment I want to use. Let's just say it's going to be unique. Kind of goes hand in glove with the model review I want to do. So yeah, we're at 30 minutes right now. We're going to be 5 minutes short. Do apologise, this is kind of like a test video for me doing this. Yeah, definitely interested in this machine. Like I say, bear in mind, bear with me on this one, guys. I will put this in the mod spreadsheet. Don't think I had the other Pantera in there that I should have, but I think everyone had that anyway, so it really didn't matter. Are they new too? I don't know. There's so much about this that I'm questioning. I'm used to seeing it so often. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I did make it to Canada, made it back okay. So, the live streams will start coming at some point, no doubt, in the not too distant future. When, I do not know. Stay tuned to social media, links are in the description, along with the mod spreadsheet. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.